He's saying, his question is how a believer of the claim of the promised Messiah alayhi salam is justified in the sight of God if Hadrat Sahib alayhi salam is proved to be wrong in Yawm al-Qiyamah.
Hazrat, you have asked a question about Jesus Christ?
About the promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam.
So what about the Yawm al-Qiyamah? Tell me.
He's saying about an Ahmadi, if a believer of Ahmadi is how is justified in the sight of God if in Yawm al-Qiyamah the claim of the promised Messiah is proved to be wrong by God.
How will he prove it to be right before God? Is that what you mean?
How an Ahmad is justified in the sight of God?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, the best mode of testifying has been provided to us by God Himself in the Holy Quran. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. That is one way of testifying. Oh God, you required me to believe in all prophets. I believed. Whatever you required of me to believe, I did. So no more testification is needed. Another way of testifying is mentioned in another surah. وَقَالُوا سَمِعْنَا وَأَطَعْنَا رَبَّنَا مَا خَلَقْتَ هَذَا بَاطِلًا سُبْحَانَكَ فَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ رَبَّنَا إِنَّنَا سَمِعْنَا مُنَادِيًا يُنَادِي لِلْإِيمَانِ أَنْ آمِنُوا بِرَبِّكُمْ فَآمَنَّا. The wisdom in this expression is very profound, although it seems to be a very simple statement. If you believe in a prophet of God who claims to be from God and who speaks of God and of good things, and he reminds you of the fact that there is a Rabb, universe of the whole universe, and he's also your Rabb. Now if you believe in him, what is the wrong you have committed? Show me. So as far as the man who claims is concerned, if he makes a false claim, he will be responsible. And the one who believes will not be inquired about the truth of his faith and the claim of his faith. Rather, the proof of his faith and the nature of his claim. As long as you believe in good things, you are not punishable at all in your beliefs. So if someone claims to be from God and he tells you to be good things, to believe in Allah, to say 5-time prayers, to keep roza, zakat and things, to be kind to your fellow human beings, why should Allah punish you? What that man has done to you which makes you wrong in the sight of Allah? So as long as you believe in a person who delivers a message of goodness, you are not answerable to Allah. This is exactly what the Holy Quran has mentioned elsewhere in response to a similar situation. When Hazrat Musa appeared, the elders of the royal house of Pharaoh were contemplating the issue of having him put to death for the claim that he has made. He is from God, and they say he deserves punishment, and no less a punishment than death itself. They were contemplating. Somebody who had secretly believed in Moses alayhi salam, he heard of it. He must have belonged to a royal family, otherwise he couldn't have had entry into that small assembly of people. He went to them and said, and reminded them of their responsibility in the following words. إِن يَكُ كَاذِبًا علیہ کذب. If he is a liar and we believe in him, his life will not be transferred to us. Because he has lied, not we. We have believed. So believing is not wrong. Even if somebody is a liar. Because the responsibility of lies are not transferred to the believers. If somebody is a liar, he will be answerable to God. Allah knows best whether he sent him or not. And we don't know. How can we know that God did speak to him or did not? I mean, some people through arguments can discover, but most of the humans do not have the capacity to discover. Most people who believe in Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam today, they have never testified to his truth in any way. They never investigated his truth. How could they testify? So, to have faith is all right. There's nothing wrong. Here, that man of the royal house of Pharaoh, he has spoken of such wisdom as God has preserved it in the Holy Quran. Imagine, for the posterity to draw their lessons from it. He said, look here, you say he's a liar, all right. In yako kaziban fa alayhi kazibu. Why should God punish you for what he's committing? But remember one thing, you will be punished only if he is sadiq. In yako sadiqan yusibkum ba'du allazi ya'idukum. To believe is a much safer policy. Because even if you believe wrongly, you will not be punished. Only you should believe in right things. This is what I have explained before. If somebody says, do good things, do not do bad things, this is what God has told me. So we know if we follow him, there is nothing wrong. And if God had not told him, what is it to us? We are still within the boundaries of Allah's pleasure. If he is a false person, Allah will punish him, we will not care. But if he is true, and we reject him, then this verse builds the theme. وَإِن يَكُ كَاذِبًا صَادِقًا يُصِبْكُمْ بَعْضُ الَّذِي يَعِدُكُمْ. If he happens to be right, then whatever he promises you of punishment, it will pursue you. It will never leave you alone until it captures you. So this is the safest policy. رَبَّنَا إِنَّنَا سَمِعْنَا مُنَادِيًا يُنَادِي لِلْإِيمَانِ فَآمَنَّا. No problem. But if he's telling wrong things, then you will be responsible. How could you attribute wrong things to God? If he tells you to tell lies, to do, bad things, to kill, to murder, like the mullahs tell the people today, murder in the name of God, burn people alive in their own properties, drag women in the streets if they are not observing parda. These are not the things which the Holy Quran has said. You can't say we believed, so we are not responsible. You are responsible if you believe in the wrong things. You are not responsible if you believe in a person who may be wrong, but whatever he says is right. There is nothing wrong in his teachings. Got it? I took longer time because I know these people, this question is not properly understood by everybody. They remain confused. Please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You need the next plane to speak into this microphone. Like that, you can.
Assalamu alaikum.